Oh boy.
We're hoofing it.
Well,
It would appear we are stuck.
where in the world are we going today?
It would appear we are heading out of town.
Yes, there is still a lot of snow on the ground, so what could our destination be? With us today is the Adventure Chessie, the newest member of the Destination Great Lakes clan, Liberty the Spastic Spaniel, and Virginia and Madeline.
Caden is not with us today. He is not feeling the best, so he opted to stay home and miss this adventure, and that's what you gotta do this time of year if you're not feeling good.
It is currently a balmy 31 degrees in northwestern Wisconsin. Looking for a high in the upper 40s, maybe even low 50s, which would be really cool. Or warm, depending on your perspective. After all, we are leaving winter. Or are we heading to winter?
That is to be determined.
Hopefully you don't crash into a snowbank.
I won't crash into a snowbank.
Oh, yay.
I'm driving on a skating rink, but I won't crash into a snowbank.
It's funny.
I'll crash into a tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
We're hoofing it.
I got one. We have abandoned the mighty Suburban after briefly getting it stuck. But thankfully, it came back out within a matter of seconds. Thank you, four-wheel drive.
I know.
Duck. 2 mallards. 3 and 4.
Yep. Don't know how well they came through, but
Huh?
don't know how well they came through.
Nelson's like, I remember this dock.
Can I go swim?
Let's go swimming. I saw a duck. We made it to the campground.
We did.
Only a little bit of a hike. Oh, is that beautiful?
It is.
I feel like that was that shallow there.
No, me neither. It's like a snowmobile's been in here.
All right, so we're done with our adventure.
We are.
We made our way out to Black Lake Campground, which we have reviewed, and we were only there once last year during Labor Day weekend. Really enjoyed ourselves. I was contacted by a friend of mine who works for the U.S. Forest Service and asked if we would want to host in a campground. Initially, we were offered a different campground, and after thinking about it, we decided that we'd rather go to a smaller campground, so we chose Black Lake. It was a bit of an interesting hike. All told, going all the way in and out, it was
Just over 2 miles.
just over 2 miles.
In the snow, kept breaking through, sitting up to our knees.
That snow was still a good 18 inches deep. But of the sites we looked at, it was recommended that we look at either Site 12 or Site 23 because, well, we like solar. We don't want to run our generator all the time. And both of those sites tend to be a little more sunny. Now, according to the National Forest website, Site 12 is bigger than Site 23, but looking at it, between it being up against a bit of a low area, and it seemed either really narrow or something. It seemed small.
Narrow. That might have been the snow in there, though, too.
It might have been, but either way, I feel like it's too small for the trailer, the Suburban, and other things that we're going to have for us, lawnmowers, whatever. We then hiked all the way in and took a look at Site 23. A couple of pluses about that one. It's next to the main bathroom, which means it's going to be a little easier for people to find us, but
yes,
not really.
I think yes and no. Main restroom area, yeah, I can see that.
It's also the storm shelter.
It's a storm shelter, but it's also way on the back loop.
That's true.
It's way in the back corner of the campground, which does have its benefits.
Another nice thing about Site 23 it is surrounded by younger forest, so the trees aren't as tall, which means we'll get better production out of the solar panels. It's wider. It feels like a bigger site, and I think with what we need to put on that site,
cave-like.
Yeah, and I think with what we want to put on that site, it'll be better.
Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be the better one.
We also looked at some of the other non-reservable sites. We were kind of told we had to stay
off the lake.
Unfortunately, the other sites that we're interested in are on the lake, so we're going to see if maybe we can bend a rule.
There were a couple of non-reservables off the lake that we were interested in as well, but they were right along that low area by Site 12, and the concerns we have with 12 hold true with those as well.
Absolutely.
With the little low ravine kind of behind the sites, not too far off.
Right.
Concerns of heavy rain and flooding.
Because ultimately our plan
it's hard to say, though.
Ultimately our plan is to spend probably half the summer or more out there and just leave the trailer there. When we come home for a couple of days during the week, or at least when I come home, because you're going to come home every week.
I'll be home every week.
You got to work.
Yeah. Oh, well, got to pay for it somehow. Slacker.
Hey. We figure we'll just leave it out there. Leave the trailer there, and not being under the older trees, I'd feel a little more comfortable because there's less chance of a tree falling on it.
Yeah, and the other thing I like about 23 is, with it being kind of off on its own, there's a lot of wooded areas for the kids to play in. Last time we were out there, the girls found the woods and didn't come out until we left. And that's one thing we kind of look for, too, is what other options are there for the kids to get out and play in the woods, and other than a playground and a beach all the time. Force them to use their imaginations. Force them to get out into nature and explore things and find different things and question it and learn about it.
Well, and I mean, another nice thing about 23 is it's right across the way from the trailhead for the trail that goes around the lake.
That is true. There's a trail access, easy trail access there, yeah.
So there's definite advantages, and if we had to decide right now, we'd take Site 23. We do plan on going out there again maybe in a couple weeks. It's supposed to be getting a little bit warmer today, in which case we'll lose some more snow. Who knows, maybe I'll even be able to drive the Suburban in this time.
Oh, that would be so nice. Yeah. Although I am proud of the girls, though. They did do good walking that 2 miles in and out with all that snow, so...
Well, they weren't sinking.
They weren't, no.
They weren't holding back the spastic spaniel
and
sinking.
No, they weren't holding Libby.
So, I guess for now, our adventure was to take a look and figure out where we're going to be. Our adventure this summer is going to be hosting.
Adventures in hosting at campground, yeah.
And really, maybe we'll shift the focus of this year's videos from reviews of campgrounds to...
What do you do out there?
What do you do? And maybe give other people ideas of what they can do at a campground, and maybe even inspire some people to host, because I know the U.S. Forest Service really is desperate for hosts.
They are.
And, I mean, there's so many advantages. You get a free site that you can just leave your trailer on, which in our case means we can treat it as a cabin instead of a camper.
Yep.
And really all you have to do is help maintain the campground. They provide the supplies for that.
Yeah.
and be the point of contact.
Yeah.
And you get to camp.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome.
Yep.
So I guess that's all we've got for now.
I think so.
So
I know in the next few weeks we're going to be working on some more stuff coming out.
And I know we disappeared a little bit for the winter, but don't worry, we survived despite the 3 feet of snow we got in 2 weeks.
The 3 feet in 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're still alive. We're still here. If you like this video, go ahead, comment, subscribe. Please tell us if you've got any really cool things you'd like to do, and maybe give us some ideas of activities that we can do, because
we're always up for...
While the Forest Service doesn't have any real requirements in terms of their hosts doing educational activities or anything like that, it's something we want to do. So if there's something you think we should try, give us a comment.
Yeah, let us know.
Till next time, we'll see you at our next destination.
See you next time.